All right, what did Gennady Golovkin learn from Adrian Broner? And look, really, this question goes out to you guys, okay, to you guys out there listening today. I mean, it's a question for you as much as it is for anyone. And I wondered, okay, while I was watching Adrian Broner, Mikey Garcia, which, by the way, congratulations, Mikey Garcia, great fight. That was just that was like a career highlight, probably his best performance ever. I mean, I don't think he'll top that. But, I wondered, guys like Abel Sanchez, Gennady Golovkin, Tom Loeffler, whoever, Max, Golovkin's brother, did they watch that and walk away from it with the knowledge that I did, okay, that probably a lot of you did, or maybe a Pacquiao Horn or a Kovalev Ward, okay, and what is that knowledge? I mean, things have shifted, things have changed. I bring it up all the time. Activity wins fights, okay? And the Adrian Broner, Mikey Garcia, it's not a prime example, but it could be used as an example. It just shows you, I think ineffective aggression almost, or how can I put it? Okay, clean, effective aggression really doesn't hold as much weight anymore as kind of ineffective aggression. A guy coming forward, smothering you, throwing body shots, hitting the body, hitting the head, flinging you around like a wrestler. It seems like judges, they now award, whatever boxer, that they like that particular style. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. And I wonder, because we hear Abel Sanchez talk about how, they've got a plan for Canelo, and you're going to see a Gennady Golovkin that you've never seen. And he even said you'll probably see a Canelo Alvarez that you've never seen. So I wonder, because look, usually when they come up with these plans, even, okay, I'll use Mayweather. Okay, everybody's had a plan and it fails every time. It never works. Okay, I mean, there's one fail-proof plan, and Gennady Golovkin is the perfect boxer. If there's ever been a boxer that is suited for this, it's Gennady Golovkin, and that is pressure, activity. I mean, that will win the fight. That's it. Come forward. Don't take any rounds off. Don't sit there and pot shot and, jab and back up and jab. None of that. I mean, Gennady Golovkin, he needs to come forward and let his hands go. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say here. I mean, I can sum it up right there. Whoever lets their hands go, it doesn't matter if it's effective aggression or ineffective aggression, that person, that boxer will win the fight, okay? And that's what I learned. I mean, I knew it, okay? This is common knowledge. It goes back to the beginning of boxing, but it's become more apparent, and it's become relevant, more relevant now than ever. I mean, the judges out there are awarding active boxers, regardless of the clean, effective punching. Okay, and like I said, we can talk Kovalev Ward, we can talk Pacquiao Jeff Horn. I mean, come on, Pacquiao, the numbers, I mean, he clearly dominated, but from an outsider, from a casual's point of view, Jeff Horn looked like the busier fighter. Although it was a bunch of fouling and a bunch of bullshit, a judge can get away with, well, he tried harder. It almost comes down to, well, who tried harder? I truly believe that judges have a new way of looking at a fight. Okay, and hopefully Gennady Golovkin and Abel Sanchez, they're picking up on this, and I want to know what you think. I mean, am I wrong? Am I right? Am I in the middle? Do you kind of agree? Do you disagree? Okay, my point is, Gennady Golovkin, he's got to let his hands go. That's plain and simple. I don't like the talk about a game plan, because like I said, that usually entails less activity and more precise, clean punching. The game plan needs to be to be active and let your hands go. That's it. Not a complicated game plan. Hit and don't get hit, right? So now, moving on, why does Canelo, and I haven't really heard a good explanation, but why is Canelo the only one with a rematch clause, okay? I still don't get it, and I've thought about it from like a corrupt mind frame. I've thought about it from like a business, frame of mind. I've thought about it just from every kind of way I can think about it, and I can't come up with a good answer. I simply can't. I mean, obviously, okay, look, let me put it this way. Let's say Canelo did not have a rematch clause. If Gennady Golovkin beat him, don't you think Gennady Golovkin would grant him a rematch? I mean, really, there's no need to protect Canelo with a rematch clause. So I don't understand it. I don't. And not only that, Gennady Golovkin, he's the champion. Okay, Canelo is the challenger. So why is it the challenger has a rematch clause? To me, I mean, I really would love to hear Oscar De La Hoya, explain in detail why that's in the contract. There's something fishy going on there, but really, what could it be? I mean, a rematch clause only does one thing. It guarantees you a rematch in the event you lose. So, but like I said, do they even need one? Or is it like a safety net? Maybe they're thinking, well, if Golovkin wins, we want to make sure we get a rematch. But we all know Gennady Golovkin would be more than willing to give a rematch, right? Or maybe he'd let it marinate for about 2 years, like Oscar did. But I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Incredibly odd to me, and like I said, I can't come up with a good plausible explanation. I can't. I don't know. I have no idea. So now, question number 3. Has Canelo ever been hit by a true middleweight, a true 160-pound fighter that's not drained, not at a catch weight, not getting pulled up from another division? Okay, and I went back. Okay, let's start with Chavez, right? Start with Chavez, because I'm thinking, how in the hell is he going to win? I'm looking at this fight, and you look at it, and I'm like, how's he going to win? I mean, you look at it, okay? Chavez, what is it, 164.5 catch weight. I mean, come on, Chavez, he was like a zombie in there, okay? So there's no way Canelo can acclimate to the power, to the size. He can't get a real feel for the middleweight division. Okay, Liam Smith, that was not at middleweight. Okay, Amir Khan, I mean, do I need to even talk about that, right? Cotto, okay, maybe a Cotto. But at best, I mean, Cotto is a small middleweight, but, power to power, Cotto has nothing near Gennady Golovkin. I mean, I'm just looking at this. I mean, Kirkland pulled up to a catch weight. Erislandy Lara pulled up to a catch weight. And Angulo, possibly, maybe, but still lost round 10 TKO. Canelo got him in that one, and he was just a human punching bag. He was kind of a chubby version of Chavez. I mean, basically Canelo was just in there hitting him at will. Like I said, round 10 TKO. So, you look at it, you break it down, and I'm thinking to myself, like how is he going to beat this man? I mean, here's the only thing they have to count on, or the only, Hail Mary that I think they really have, is that Gennady Golovkin got old overnight, okay? I mean, to me, that's their only hope, their only prayer, that they get into the ring and, and look, I can tell you this, I can tell usually immediately, round 1, round 2, I can tell you who's going to win the fight. I mean, it's rare, very rare I get it wrong, unless, somebody gets caught. But I mean, if it goes the distance, 10, 11, 12 rounds, I can pretty much tell you from round 1, round 2, who's going to win. So, I want to watch round 1, and then and then we'll know. I mean, I'll know if he got old overnight, okay? But I mean, realistically, I'm looking at it like what chance does he have at beating Gennady Golovkin here? I just and then the whole rematch clause thing, like, I don't know, this is very odd to me. And I'm not trying to create any kind of conspiracy or anything like that, but like I said, there's something that is off to me, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. You got a challenger with the catch weight. You got a guy that has never faced anyone like Gennady Golovkin. I mean, what is the catch? What is the catch? Is it Golovkin's age? I don't know. Okay. But oh, and by the way, you know, I'm not going to make an entire video, but Spence has Canelo winning. Okay, he's got him beating uh, Golovkin. I think he said by decision, or no, actually he said because of the activity, because of the punch output. Okay, and again, you know, I'm noticing a theme in every division. Even the boxers now, they're talking about it's output, output, volume, volume, volume. I keep preaching about it. You know, if I was training a boxer right now, I mean, I'd work on stamina and volume. You know, punches and bunches, combinations, because look, just like Roberto Duran said, Canelo can beat Golovkin if, you know, if he throws combinations and punches and volume from different angles, because therefore Gennady Golovkin, he's constantly resetting, okay? And I doubt we're going to see Canelo actually square up to Gennady Golovkin, you know, just square up, okay? Or, and you know, you're probably going to see Canelo turned with his shoulder pointing to Golovkin. You're not going to see a squared up Canelo, okay? You're going to see a shoulder pointing to Golovkin where he can slip, duck, dive, dodge, push off his left foot and go backwards if need be, you know, to exit the building, okay? I mean, if he needs to exit the building, he can. Just push off your left foot and boom, you're out of range, okay? So I think that's what we're going to see, a pot-shotting, you know, combo throwing, just high volume Canelo, but there's a way. Look, there's a way to beat that though. Okay, there's a simple way to beat it, and I'm sure Gennady Golovkin, he knows how to do it. You know, you cut the ring off. You know, you don't follow the guy. You do. There's all kinds of things you can do, and again, everyone has a plan until they get hit. So I think that's, you know. But look. Remember me telling you this. That's the Canelo you're going to see, okay? You're going to see a Canelo that almost looks like a Manny Pacquiao, okay? You're going to see Canelo box his ass off with a bunch of punches, okay, from angles. And he's going to be on his bike, and he's going to be a boxer, okay? Mark my words, all right? But yeah, I mean, that's, you know, look, that's mainly, I don't want to make it too long, but you know, like I said, just looking back, I don't understand it. I mean, you know, Canelo, he's a lot smaller. In my mind, I don't see how in the hell he's going to beat Gennady Golovkin. But, you know, like I said, the only way is if he got old overnight. I mean, that's it. You know, he went 12 rounds with Jacobs. I mean, you look at that fight. Just let me end it here. You look at that fight alone, right? I mean, what do you think Jacobs would do to a Canelo? Now, I don't really like the triangle theory, but, you know, you could use it as an argument in this situation. I mean, what do you think Jacobs would do to a Canelo? And I think he'd knock him out. I think he'd hurt him. I think he'd bully him around the ring all night, okay? And that's what I think. Now, let me show you couple of pictures here and the belts right here. Okay, I mean, I'm sure you guys know, but the only belts on the line, okay, the WBA and the IBF, and of course, you know, up top here you got the Ring magazine. Okay, so you got the Ring magazine. All right, the IBF in the middle, and the WBA. It's got Muhammad Ali, his name on the left, world champion on the right. And, you know, you get the rest. But that's it. No WBC. No, there's nothing. That's it. So, you know, what do you guys think? I mean, did I bring up any good points? I mean, you know, I don't want to beat a dead horse, okay? I don't want to talk about the same thing over and over. But, you know, as things progress and, you know, you kind of watch what's going on in the boxing world, I mean, it's something I'm noticing in every fight. It's like I said, like clean punches, they don't matter. It doesn't matter. Because look, put it this way. If you're in a round, okay, and you land, say, 3 power shots and a good body shot, right? 3 power shots and a good body shot, you know, maybe a couple of jabs like here and there, and you got the other guy, but that's pushing you backwards. I mean, throwing body shots to the head, overhead, you know, all this crazy, almost like a Marcos Maidana Mayweather. Who do you think they're going to award the round to? You know, typically you would say, well, you know, it's all about effective punching. Well, sure, it is, and landed. Well, it's about landed punches, but, you know. But I really think the judges are going to, especially in this situation, I think the judges are going to give Canelo Look, if he can win 80% of a round, or not 80%, if he can win 40% of a round, okay, not even like 50, if he can just win almost half of a round with any kind of tactic, any kind of style, I think they're going to give it to Canelo. I really do. I just, and we'll see. But anyway, guys, leave your comment below. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Am I just like thinking, am I thinking too hard on this? Am I just reading too much into it? I don't know. I really don't know. But like I said, go watch, the past 3 or 4 title fights and look how the judges scored it. So there you go. Leave your comment below.